What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy K-Mac, and this is the top 10 N64 games of all time. Now, this is just my personal list. This is not, the end-all list, but I feel like these are the top 10 most solid games that N64 ever saw, and these are some of my favorite games of all time. And as you can see here, number 10, we're starting off with Pokemon Snap. Now, this game was something different. It was so awesome, so simple, and so fun at the same time, and there was so many little hidden things inside of it. It made it repay value a whole lot of fun. And you know what? I still play this game from time to time, and it's just one of the best games I've ever played, Pokemon-wise, spin-off-wise of Pokemon. And it was one of my all-time favorite games. I just remember playing the shit out of this game when I was little, and getting to the end and taking pictures of Mew, and then getting all the different posing Pikachus was a whole lot of fucking fun. And this game never got a sequel, and I was pretty sad about that. But maybe we'll see one for the future, but who knows. Moving on to number 9, Perfect Dark. Now, this game was also a huge part of my childhood. I loved this game. I could not get enough of the single player, and the multiplayer was also very, 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 very addicting. And I haven't played too many of Perfect Dark Zero, or Perfect Dark games after this one. I knew there was one for GameCube, and I'm sure there's a bunch of newer ones I just never got around to playing. They never really recaptured the awesomeness of this one when you see like the night vision. And oh man, when I first played this game, it was off the chain when I first played this. It was some crazy good graphics for back in the day, and super fun, fast-paced first-person shooter. Was really lots of fun. It's pretty much where I started this and GoldenEye, really where I started my love for first-person shooters. When I was about 7 or 8, I was probably too young to be playing these M-rated games, but fuck it, I turned out alright, and I love these games. I still go back and play this one. But moving on to number 8. Another one of my favorite games from my childhood, Donkey Kong 64. Oh my god, this game. Oh my god, I still have this game. I still have all of these games, actually. I had to go back and play them, get these gameplays. And I'm so glad I kept on held on to these games throughout my entire childhood and never lost them or broke them or traded them in or sold them on garage sale or anything stupid like that. So happy to have these games and go back and play them sometimes. They're so much fun, especially this one. I remember this game, you had to have your own memory pack to put in the back of your controller because it took more memory and RAM than normal N64 games. But man, was it worth it. This game was off the chain. I remember beating this with my buddy Grimler when we were younger. I mean, my buddy Tyler used to play it sometimes too. Oh my god, I loved this game. It was so much fun, so innovative in its time. The free roaming worlds was just amazing, and really laid down the foundation for Donkey Kong games in the future. And I love this game. But we're going to move on to number 7, which is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And wow, what just an absolute classic this game is. Wow, I cannot say enough about this game. It is just off the charts epic. Everything about this game was amazing, and the sounds of this game was amazing as well. And the graphics for the time were just off the wall, crazy, and just the whole game was so well done. It was just one of the best games of all time, in my opinion, and not even just for the N64, just in general of all time. And it was just so amazing, and could not play enough of this game. I think I've beaten it 25 times on the hardest settings, and just never gets old either. You could just play through this game for the longest time and it just never gets old. And that's why I love this game so much, and that's why I will continue to play this game until the day I die, and probably have my children and grandchildren hopefully play this game at least one time through before they die. But moving on to number 6, another one of my fucking all-time favorites, Super Smash Brothers. This game is so addicting. It was one of the first multiplayer games I played on the N64 with my buddies. Get 4 people together and just go to town. And to this day, I still play this with my friends. No joke. Me and my buddies sit around, drink a couple beers, and we play N64, Super Smash Brothers. And man, we still have a good time in this game. I'm so glad that I didn't sell my copy of this game, because I still play the hell out of this. A couple of my buddies are a lot better than me at it, but it's still always so much fucking fun. And it just never gets old. The multiplayer experience of this, it just never gets old. It's so addicting, and it's done just so perfectly, and there's nothing wrong with it at all, and it just, you couldn't do it any better. And wow, it just, oh, can't get enough of this game, and one of the best of all time. And I like this one better, personally better than the one for the GameCube. But everybody's got a different opinion about that. I mean, the Melee was pretty good, but I like this one better. And I don't think I've ever played, I think it's called Brawl. I don't think I ever played Brawl. I never had a Wii or a Wii U, so I can't speak for that game. But I would have to say this one is probably better, just because of the nostalgic value and the awesome, awesome, awesome multiplayer. But moving on to number 5, another one of just these all-time classics. These games are just classics, man, absolute classics. Number 5 is Star Fox 64, and wow, this game just takes you back when you first play that first mission again, and you're just like, oh my god, it's like Christmas Day when you're 7 all over again. I remember when I first got this game, it was like Christmas, and my brother got it for his N64, and we played it for the longest time, and it was just ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. And all the secret missions you can get to by going through the waterfall, and all those secret hidden things and all that kind of stuff. I mean, this game, replay value, just so much fun, and I love this game. Me and my buddies still play this game sometimes, here and there. I think there's a multiplayer to it. I don't really remember too much about the multiplayer. I didn't play it all too terribly much, if there was one. But another solid game, and it was something different. Just never played anything like it before. And before this, it was just something totally brand new and crazy off the wall. But moving on to number 4, the original first-person shooter. Not the original one ever, but the first one I ever played. 007 GoldenEye. This first-person shooter made my childhood what it was, basically. Without this game, I don't think I would have ever played first-person shooters. I would have just stuck to RPGs and MMOs and all stuff like that. But man, wow, this game right here, for me at least, I know it wasn't the first-person shooter of all time. It wasn't Doom or, you know, something like that, or what, like Wolfenstein, something like that. It was like the first-person shooters, the first ones. But this one was so game-changing, especially it introduced the idea of multiplayer in first-person shooters, where you could have 4 split screens, and oh my god, was that so much fucking fun. So much time spent playing split screen, and everyone would be bitching about screen peeking, and oh my god, those were the good old days when you have a local 4-people LAN party. Oh my god. And wow, good memories for this one. Couldn't get enough of this game. Still go back and play the single player sometimes. Still amazing, still amazing. Moving on to number 3, though, Mario Kart. Oh my god, this game will always have a special place in my heart. Like I said, I still go back and play most of these games, but this was probably the one I play the most, just because who doesn't play Mario Kart? Drunk driver Mario Kart in college is like a staple. If you don't play Mario Kart and you're not good at it on 150 cc's, then you are just not doing college the right way. You're doing it just plain wrong. If you don't, play Drunk Driver on the weekends with 3 of your buddies, or play even the battle. The battle in this one is so much fun too, on block for it at least. And if you don't play that and have some kind of drinking game for it, then you are just missing out on a part of life that you need to experience, because it is just endless fun. And I know that I've played I think there's the N64 version, not the N64. I played the GameCube version of this. It wasn't quite as good, but this one will always be the best in my heart. But moving on to the second best N64 game of all time. Coming in at number 2, we have Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. Now, I know this is the second Zelda game to make this list, but this game, oh my god, this game is just so amazing. If you've never played this game, please do yourself a favor. Go online, find yourself a copy. They won't be cheap, because this game is still popular to this day. People have massive boners for this game, so finding a copy of this for an original N64 is going to run you back still $25-$30. That's how good this game is. It probably costs the same amount now to buy than it did when it first came out. That is how you know this game is amazing. That is why you know this game is worth the money. You must play this game. You must beat this game. I don't even have words to describe how awesome this game is. Just, oh my god, could not be done any better. And oh, I wish I'm gonna go play this. I might go play this single player after I'm done making this video, just for a little bit, just because it gives me such a nostalgia boner that just can't be rivaled. It cannot be rivaled. And just endless hours of fun in this game. But of course, coming in at number 1, our best game from N64 is Super Mario 64. This game was a complete game changer. It was the first game that I played on N64, and it was the first time I'd seen a 3D world like this. And wow, I was instantly hooked on video games from this point on. I knew video games was going to be a major part of my life after playing this game through. And oh man, me and my buddy just recently, like maybe last month or so, just went through and got all of the stars and finished this game for like the 10th time, and it was still fun. It's to this day, it's still fun to go play. And I've seen some of the speed runs where people beat this game in like 2 hours and get all of the stars in like an hour and a half, and it's crazy how good people have become at this game. And this game is always going to have a special place in my heart. And this is, like I said, going to be one of those games where I make my children sit down and play this with me. I don't care what video games in the future are going to be like. They are going to have played this game, and they're going to goddamn like it. But that's it for this, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Make sure you guys can leave a comment telling me which games I should have had on the list and which ones should have been switched around in positions. But that's it, guys. Game the fuck on. Until next time. Peace out. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys could go ahead and drop a like, it'd be very much appreciated. If this video gets to 200 likes, I will go ahead and make the next list on my channel, and it's going to be either top PS1 games or top GameCube games. Just leave a comment telling me which one you guys want to see, and the winner will be the next video. So that's it, guys. Peace out. Game the fuck on. Until next time.